So it's finally time to go ahead and do the trade I've been talking about all series, and after looking at the comments and trying to work out a few trades, I decided I was not going to trade for Danny Granger. With his huge contract, and they were asking for a lot, I figured he would not be a good fit for my Minnesota Timberwolves. I also looked at Aflalo and Big Baby Glenn Davis, and I figured they wouldn't be a good fit either with their large contracts, and I would have to trade a player I did not want to give up. So I went ahead and offered Corey Brewer for Evan Turner, and I was surprised when they countered and just wanted Zhang to go along with him. And I know Zhang has been giving us some good minutes off the bench, being a good defensive center, but I figured why not go ahead and do this trade, Brewer and Zhang for Evan Turner. So a deal that's been talked about in real life just a few days ago about Evan Turner going to the Minnesota Timberwolves, a deal we talked about weeks before, is now finally done. So Evan Turner is now on the Minnesota Timberwolves. I decided to go ahead and sim the Utah Jazz game because they are not a very good team and they were missing Trey Burke. So I decided to go ahead, sim it. We did get the win by 20 points. Pekovic and Love dominated the inside. But look at the third leading scorer, Evan Turner, finishing with 16 points. So now we're playing the Portland Trailblazers. And the Trailblazers are second place in the Western Conference and are currently on a 9-game win streak. We come out, we hit a 3 with who else but Evan Turner. Now we're running that double screen for Martin, who ends up finding Turner once again for an easy 8-foot jump shot. So with 16 points last game, and now with our first 5 against the number 2 team in the Western Conference and the number 3 team in the NBA, he's doing pretty good. He's a great role player. He's far better than Brewer. Brewer, he's kind of average on both ends of the court. He can't really dribble past anybody. He can't shoot. And on the defensive side of the ball, he's not a good rebounder. He won't get steals. He's not a shutdown player. So he's just kind of out there. I really feel like he didn't make a difference for us. And he definitely was not any help in our transition offense. Whereas Evan Turner, he is pretty athletic. He will throw down some dunks. We saw just the other night in real life when he went up and dunked over LeBron James when LeBron was going for that block. He did not dunk on LeBron, but he dunked kind of over him as LeBron could not reach the ball for the block. So saying that, Evan Turner, he's an athletic player. He will help us in the fast break offense. And he's also an outstanding shooter in 2K and in real life. So hopefully he fits well in the rotation. I think he does perfectly. And I'm kind of hoping he will perform to his expectations. He's a decent player in real life, but I feel he hasn't lived up to his expectations of the number 2 overall pick. He was an absolute stud at Ohio State. So I'm hoping now maybe this is a better fit for him. Maybe he will really start to excel. He's kind of the 3rd or 4th option, and I feel like he can still put up 15 to 20 consistently. And he kind of does give us another great shooter and to spread the floor out. And you see him early on. He's just getting open. He's hitting down all his looks. He's on fire. He's 7 for 8. He's got 18 points. So it's not even like we're feeding him the ball where he's all of a sudden become our number 1 scoring option. He's just getting the ball. He's getting open. And he's making a shot. So he's being a really efficient scorer right now. And if he is an efficient scorer, I believe this puts us near the middle of the pack in the Western Conference. We currently are in 7th place. And I'm hoping we do make the playoffs. If we don't make the playoffs, I'm going to have to play through another whole season before Next Generation comes out. So a win against the Portland Trailblazers here would be a very big win. JJ Barea with a great pass on the fast break. He kind of slows up, makes the defender stop. But look at Kevin Martin. He keeps running all the way through the hoop. So things were looking good. We came out, we played probably our best first quarter I've seen all season, especially the first 6 minutes. But the Portland Trailblazers, they're on a 9-game win streak, and whatever they're doing it right because things just started clicking for them, and they just started scoring at will. Things weren't going right for us. We played very sloppy, and I'm not even going to show you guys most of the second half because we wanted to lose 125-101. We were actually down 25-30 for most of the game. So I just kind of want to make this video, show you guys the trade I did, kind of show you guys the game with Evan Turner. He played magnificent. He had over 20 points. Pekovic, Love, and Turner all combined for like 88 points out of over 101, whatever it was. So no one else really scored. At one point, Kevin Martin was over 10. He ended up finishing like 1 for 14. So now I'm going ahead. I'm actually simming the games. Muhammad did get hurt. So you guys are going to see me in a second actually go and save it. And the reason why I did that was because I don't want to be simulating these games and all of a sudden see Kevin Love has broke his leg and is out for the season. I'm like, oh my gosh, like now my association series is ruined. With Next Generation, if an injury happens while I'm simming, I won't really be worried too much about it because I'm going to be playing so many seasons. Whereas This one, I'm going to be playing 1 or 2 seasons. I don't want a player getting a serious injury. So right now I'm simulating the games. We did win quite a few of them. I'm just going through the box score, seeing how Turner did, seeing how we played. And Turner had some pretty big games. He's averaging about 15.5 with us. He's averaging about 13 or 14 on the season. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the season standings, where we stand in the playoff picture. I'll show you some stats for our team. But you see us, we're kind of in a weak part of our schedule. We're beating teams we should be beating, like the Detroit Pistons, like the Sacramento Kings. And I decided why not play the Houston Rockets. So we take a look at the Eastern Conference. Number 1 team, Miami Heat, no surprise. Number 2, the Knicks. Number 3, the Bulls, Nets at 4. And look at the Bobcats at 5. I saw that and I was like, seriously? We got the Pacers at 6, the Raptors at 7, which is a bit of a surprise. And the Washington Wizards at number 8. So the Eastern Conference, pretty much up in the air. A lot of weak teams in the playoffs. Then we go over to the Western Conference and we see a ton of stacked teams. We get the Warriors at number 1. The Trailblazers, who have just been absolutely dominating as of late. I'm really surprised they're number 2. Got the Spurs at 3, the Thunder at 4, the Nuggets at 5. The Rockets, who we are actually tied with, and you guys are going to see me playing them in the next video, at number 6. You got us at number 7, technically tied for 6. And then you have the Los Angeles Clippers at number 8. So that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I'm sorry I didn't get a lot of gameplay to you guys, but I was just so upset that we were down 20-25 for most of the game. But the Portland Trailblazers, an amazing team. They came out, they crushed us, but hopefully we can turn things around against the Houston Rockets. We take a look at some of the stats. Kevin Love, he's up there leading our team in scoring with over 20 points per game. We take a look at the rebounds per game. Once again, Kevin Love at the top with Pekovic right behind him. And you can see Evan Turner is 3rd in rebounds. He's been getting a ton of rebounds for us. I think he already has 4 or 5 double-doubles. We look at assists, we got Rubio, and then we have Evan Turner. So Turner, a great all-around player. Then we got Pekovic leading the team in blocks with Kevin Love right behind him. So now it's time to go ahead and play the Houston Rockets. I believe this video will be out in 2 days, so I'm hoping Saturday. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Peace.